Welcome to the island of Sodor. Most people say it is a wonderful place for anything and everything. But one child thought differently. They wrote to me, comparing this dear old island to an animal cell. I was charmed by the letter, and this is what it contained. Firstly, we have the Vickerstown Bridge, which is one of the only outlets an engine can use to get onto Sodor, excluding ships. This is the cell membrane. Next, we have the nucleus, the big man himself, the controller of the railway, Sir Charles Topham Hatt. Without this man, there would be lots of confusion and delay. After that, we have something that stores water, in other words, a vacuum. You guessed it, water tankers. Tankers in general do not just hold water. They can hold oil, fuel, tar, and more. Now a place that engines are not so fond of, the lysosome, the scrapyard, where a bunch of junk is checked into a big heap to be melted down to be used again. Now for a mouthful, endoplasmic reticulum, which is represented here by the main line. Certain branch lines also come to the equation, as they are used to transport things from distinguished gentlemen to rowdy teenagers to loads of coal and ballast to places far, far away. Now with mitochondria, it's kind of obvious. It's the engines themselves. Without the engines, everything would just not be at the state it is today. Now, cytoplasm is an interesting case, as it is something people often do not think of. It is the tons and tons upon tons upon tons of ballast beneath the rails. It helps keep the rails in place, which makes sure the trains don't, crash. Next up, the gulch body, represented here by Percy's mail train. It is literally called a mail train, so of course it transports mail. Speaking of transportation, we have goods trains, which aren't confined to minerals. Trucks and vans alike transport almost anything you can think of, from Arstow to Bar and Furness, which are vesicles. Finally, we have ribosomes, which is the old slate quarry that was operated by the Scarloway Railway. It used to quarry slate, which was then transported to anywhere you could imagine. Well, that is about it, folks. Thank you very much for listening, and thank you to a certain Mr. Boston for writing to me.